Recording Soul 7. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. I did my Be My Guest show, and I think that was probably the best episode I've done, or one of the best episodes I've done so far. There was a ton of information packed in there, a ton of good quality stuff, some good reactionary videos at the end, and I'm quite happy with how it went. But with having a good video or having a good day, I think it's important to look at what made it good. What were some of the things I did in preparation for the day? What were my habits? What did my day look like leading up to it? And today, for example, I went for a nice long walk. I stopped, sat on a bench, meditated for a little bit. And I think that will be important when it comes to creating content and trying to get new ideas and get new creative thoughts and ideas. It will be important to slow my mind. It will be important to get over the overconsumption of media and the overconsumption of content by other people. Although inspiration or just some sort of pleasure at times watching other people, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But if it's detrimental and impacting me negatively, then, or if it's taking away from my own production of producing things or my own mission in what I'm trying to do, then I need to step away from it, and I can not allow consumption to be a negative towards what I'm trying to do. So going for a walk, I think, will be important. Trying to detach myself at times and trying to slow my mind, silence my mind, and allow time for the brain to just quiet, allow for peace, allow for new thoughts and ideas. There's also, this is separate, but as well as at night, I don't know how common this is, but sometimes at night I have a tough time stopping whatever I'm doing. I have a tough time finally saying, okay, enough's enough, turn the computer off, go to bed. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a FOMO, like a fear of missing out on something, or if it's just a habit that I've had for a long time to stay awake at night. Whether it's I'm a night owl, I'm definitely a night owl. I enjoy being awake at night, but it's always, even sometimes it's to the point of fighting sleep. It's to the point of fighting my own sleep, fighting being tired to stay up longer when really there's no need for it. It's just silly to continue staying awake and endlessly scrolling or doing nothing when I could just go to bed. But it might be not wanting to start a new day. It's like you're holding on to every minute, every hour of this day because you don't want to go and shut your mind off and then enter the new day, whatever the new tasks are, whatever the new anxieties or fears might be of the new day. You essentially just hold on to staying awake longer and continuing to stay awake at night when you should be going to bed is something that I think I run into sometimes, and I think that's probably common for a lot of people. It may be the tasks of the next day or the potential unknown of the next day that keeps us staying awake past bedtime or staying awake past when we should be going to bed and when we know it's best for us to finally turn things off and get the rest that we need. But outside of that, I think I've really hit a stride over the last little while. I think I've posted 5 of the last 6 days and done my show 5 of the last 6 days. And I think it's going to be important to keep doing that. Although over time, my content and my vision will become more refined in what I'm doing. The content output may be more higher quality at times or over time and a lot more refining into it. Right now I'm kind of just outpouring content. I'm outpouring all kinds of ideas, all kinds of topics, all kinds of different things. But I think when you're starting something new, it's better to overproduce and really break down all the boundaries of fears, break down all the fears and the boundaries of, oh, I shouldn't say that, I shouldn't do that, and really do all of those things, say all of those things. So then as you go on forward in whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating, you've already broken down so many barriers. And at that point is when you start to refine the message, you sharpen the tools, and it becomes much stronger and clearer in what you're saying, what your path is, what your vision is. But right now up front, it's just it's a dump. It's a huge overproduction of content, and really just getting the ideas out there, getting the thoughts out there, and overcoming a lot of the fears or anxieties that might be there. So when you take the initial leap of faith, it's try to break as many of the barriers, as many as try to jump over all of the mental hurdles that might be there, and then afterwards, once you've started producing and you're already in that thing, is when the refining process then starts. So that's kind of how I've been looking at this lately. In terms of sleep has been getting better, much more stable, much more grounded, even in how I speak and how I present. The thoughts and ideas are much more seamless. In some of the videos I was doing when the mania state was, I think, a little higher, it was less seamless. I was more jumpy. I would jump from topic to topic faster without as much cohesion as compared to now. They flow more seamless. They seem more well thought out, much more well spoken, easier to digest and consume to the viewer, the listener. So I think that's good. That's a big positive. I think that's important for what I'm trying to do. In terms of anything else going on, it's almost Christmas. That will be fun. Christmas will be fun. Opening some gifts. Can never go wrong with opening gifts. Gonna go see the grandparents tomorrow. That will be good. I need to do another show in the morning before I go do that. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're in the process of slowing things down right now, getting the health under control, really focusing on stability and grounding, and making sure I don't get caught up in the excitement and the hype of doing something new, and allowing that to make me sick or self-destruct. So not getting overly consumed in the new journey or the new thing that I'm doing. Even though it's exciting, it's exciting to have purpose. It's exciting to have meaning, and not only to have purpose and have meaning, but to have found meaning and purpose in a thing that I can pursue, and it's a thing that I can see the future. I can see a vision for it, to then go and try to attain that vision, to attain the dream, to attain that future that I see. It's right there. So that's really exciting. And I think at times the people who struggle with mania, that excitement is what propels them so fast, and it propels them forward so fast that is in an unsustainable pace that ends up crashing at some point. So I'm trying to avoid the crash now. I have blossomed. I have bursted out of the past. I have taken the stage for what I want to do, and now it's about focusing in and not crashing on the other end of that. So with that, we end these with a quote. So the quote of the day will be, we must learn, I'll start again. We must learn to fall in love with the monotony of life.